Hi guys, in this video we are going to solve today's Geeks problem. So the name of the problem is reverse array, and here it says that you have given an integers array, and our task is to just reverse all the elements present in that array. Okay, so for example this is an array and the output should be the reverse of it. The last element should come to the first and first should go to the last. Okay, so for this we are going to follow a simple algorithm. So let's see what it is. Here I had written all the array elements, and above them are nothing but the indexes of them. Okay, so first element will have an 0 index and the last element will have an fifth index, which will be the size minus 1. Okay, so for solving this particular problem we need to take two pointers such as start, and another one will be the end one. Okay, so these are two pointers, and we need to follow a simple algorithm, that is first swap the elements of start and end, and the next step will be increment the start pointer, and the last step will be decrement the end pointer. Okay, so what it exactly does is that suppose start is at the first location and end is at the last location. So first it says that swap the start and end, means this first element will go to the last position and the last element will go to the first position. It will become a 5 and here it will become 1. Okay, so then we have to increment the start. The start will come here, and decrement the end. Decrement means make the value less, okay, by 1. So end will become here, and then we need to follow these steps again. What are they? Swap start and end. So start had came here and had came here, then again swap it. So 4 will become 6 and 6 will become 4. Okay, then follow again this step. The start will come here, the end will come here, and again swap it. So 3 will become 2 and 2 will become 3. We need to follow these three steps until a condition is hit, and what the condition until the condition holds true. So what the condition is? The condition is start should be less than end. Okay, until this position it should hold true, or else start will become at a, let's see with an example. Okay, so if this condition doesn't hold true, start will go increment and come here, and end will decrement and come here, and the element that we had swapped already will be again swapped. So this will again become 3 and it will again become 2. So we are just going into the original form. What it was earlier, it will become that thing. So we need to be sure that this condition should hold true. Then only we are going to perform these three steps, or else we are not going to perform anything and we will be out of that while loop. So for this we are going to use while loop. So let's go inside the code and see how it works. This is the problem, and first what we will do, we will take the size of the array, which will be array.size. Then afterwards we need to create two pointer, which will be start and end. So end will be length minus 1 as it is at last position. Okay, then we need to use a while loop because we are going to check this condition, start is less than end. So start is less than end, and it says that if this condition is true then only execute. If this condition fails, then don't execute the code and get out of the while loop. Okay, so what exactly are the three conditions? Swap start and end, increment start, and decrement end. So let's write it. Swap start and end, then increment start and decrement end. Okay, and here at swapping we are not going to swap the indices. the index. Okay, we are going to swap the elements. So here we are going to access those elements, which will be array of start and array at particular location at end. Okay, so this thing will swap the elements which are present at start and end, and the array will be in a reversed form. Let's see by compiling whether it works. As you can see, this is the input and our output is this one, and the expected one is this one. So it had passed the test case. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, so you can see the test cases are already passed, as it was already submitted by me. That's why it had given this warning. No, nothing more than that. And yeah, this problem has been successfully solved. Okay, so in this series I'm going to post the daily solution for this daily problems. So if you want to solve this Geeks for Geeks problem and want solution, you can subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Okay, so let's meet in the next video tomorrow. Bye bye.